Spoiler alert, people. I just watched the premiere of season 2 of The Last of Us. I'm about to talk about it all. So if you haven't watched it yet, maybe watch this later, because spoiler alert, did you hear the beginning? But if you have watched, then come on in, guys. Pull up a stool, join me. Let's dish the dirt on the return of The Last of Us. It has been so long since seeing the last. I'm actually glad in the beginning of this episode, where they ended was in the last was where they began here, because I was like, what? And then I had to kind of recap, but oh, the fact that it starts, it's been 2 years, almost exactly between season 1 and 2, and the fact that it starts and picks up right where it left off a little bit, and then you skip ahead. It was so good. Having Pedro Pascal back in my life, personally, just constantly doing humanity a service and existing. You are the most beautiful, rugged, kind of unliked in this episode, but whatever, still love you. So, if you remember, which you probably don't because it's been 10 years, the last season ended where they found the Fireflies and they were like, basically, you know, she's the cure. Then Joel finds out that they're gonna have to kill Ellie in order to get this cure. Kills everyone, not because he wants to kill everyone, but they chase him because they're trying to get her, but he kills everyone. And then, after escaping the hospital with Ellie, he lies to her about what happened. She senses he's been sus, and then, I said the word sus, and their relationship has been changed forever, because man, what happens is this season starts with them on that little mountaintop, and he's looking at her, and she's looking at him, and she knows he's lying. And it's like the worst, because he feels horrible, and you can see it in his beautiful face. Scruffy man face. You can see it that he's just let himself down because he's lying to her, and he doesn't want to lie to her, but he saved her. He had to make a choice between humanity and her. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I know they're not really like father-daughter, but if it's my kids, sorry humanity, can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna list everything that happened kind of in the season 2 premiere. Here we go. It's 5 years in the future, guys. Fireflies want revenge. That girl said, kill him slowly. And then Ellie and Joel aren't talking. It's dramatic. He's in therapy, but welcome to teenagers. Anyway, Ellie has a new friend, Dina. Super cute relationship there. And then there's a scene in a grocery store where you find out that the clickers are evolving. And then Ellie and Dina have a moment at the town dance. And then some archaic things happen, whatever. Head over and build a bridge. Joel and Ellie aren't doing well. I mean, it's basically what happens with like teenagers in general, like with relationship with parental figures, but you know what? He lied and she knows, you know? He didn't say it, but she saw his face because it's complicated. And honestly, I'm a mama. If you ask me to give up my baby for humanity, humanity's not winning out. Now somebody spoiled a little something for me, which I hope it's not like the game. I didn't go in and Google, I didn't want to know anything. Somebody slipped up in my camp because I was talking about how much I like it, and I was like, no.
Apparently they're changing some things that happened in the game with the show, so...
Look, it's not a game. It's not a game. This is our lives. And we love Pedro. I love him. There's new cast members, y'all. Catherine O'Hara for the win. Also, Caitlin Dever. Wow, her character is dark. And she said, not just kill him slowly. The Fireflies promised revenge. And guess what happens at the end of episode 1? They found them. I really don't want Joel to die. And then Isabella Merced, oh my gosh. Ellie and her, I love their relationship. It's like so cute and friendly and punk rock and sweet. And she is sexy with her like, everyone in this room should be terrified of you. And I was like, I want someone to say that about me. Oh, let's talk about her. Catherine O'Hara, y'all. Whenever she came on screen, I was like, so it got 1,000 times better. While you're listening to what's happening, because he's going to therapy and she plays like a psychotherapist, and how she talks at him is like what every therapy session should be. It's like, she is like, yeah, so I can't help you because you're lying. And she's so angry because then you find out something horrible happened, which is Pedro Pascal's character, Joel, killed her husband apparently. And she says that, I know why you did and I know you had to, but it was how I guess he did. And then I'm like, well, how? How did it happen? Anyway, and then she reveals that and she says, so I've given you a truth and I feel shame about it. Why don't you give me yours? And he doesn't. He just says I saved her because he doesn't want to put her in danger. He can't say. And basically this whole episode, Joel is just taking like he is just getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you lied. So that's what happens to liars. But he feels like he did the right thing. So it's all about vantage point, perspective, really, people. Okay, so they introduce Isabella Merced as Dina, Ellie's friend, and love interest. Ellie's hardcore. So I do like that Dina's character kind of softens her a bit because she's so hard. She's just, yeah, hardcore. Even when she's out there, she's kind of above it all. Like her character's like really feeling herself as a teenager. I don't know, she's angry for a good reason. Like she wanted to help, she was lied to, she knows it. Now she's stuck. Like, so there's a lot going on in there. But I like Dina's character because I feel like it softens her and I like that. So they go on this like expeditious routine kind of thing. They go out and they find this grocery store. They're on this bear that's been like just mauled and they're like, whoa, that took a team of people and that took like thinking, and everybody's like, what's happening here? And then the two girls, because they're totally gonna save the day, it's killing me a little bit because I'm like, why are you above everything? I don't know why. Anyway, but they go in and then, because she shouldn't have done it, she falls to the floor, it's not safe. Then she finds this clicker. This clicker has evolved smarter than the average bear. And she gets bit again. And she thinks that she's immune, and maybe she is. But they're evolving, so maybe the virus is, so we don't know. Because here's the thing, when she would have fallen through the thing, and they would have like attacked, they follow sound, they go, and they didn't, so you think, well, she's alone. There's this point when she walks by and you see the aisle, and you see that little exorcist number on her all fours in my nightmares, and then you see her do this, and then she doesn't run at her, and she goes away. Ellie, that's calculated, that's thinking. Like, so, and Ellie is like, wait, what? Ellie figures out they're getting smarter and goes back and tells them that they're getting smarter, whatever. And then she gets attacked. She gets bit by this smart little number exorcist and crawls in on the floor. And she gets bit and she thinks she's safe. And I don't know, guys, because look, if they're evolving, is the virus evolving? So now there's this beautiful dance. It's the New Year's dance. The whole part where Dina, she's having fun on the dance floor, kind of putting on a show, whatever, and then comes over to Ellie, takes her out on the dance floor, and you're like, oh, that's cute, that's sweet. And at this point, you're like, are they together? And so then all of a sudden, how she's talking to her and whispering all sexily in her ear, it's a very cute moment, y'all. And then someone does something in this episode that is so archaic. Oh, you can't kiss a girl or you can't kiss a boy. I'm like, are you, sir, really? In the year of our Lord, everyone's dying? Like, what are we doing? Anyway, so Joel goes insane about that. And then Ellie gets mad that he even touched. He's like, what are you? I don't need you. And it's like, oh. And then there's this little part that you think that doesn't make sense at all. You're like, why are we talking about this? But I'm like, this is foreshadowing. What's gonna happen here? And it's in the pipe. Because if you remember, that's how they communicate. So then at the end of it, you find out that it's contacting them and telling them what's going on. Like, that's the crazy. I love these writers. I will kiss you on the face. I feel like since it's evolving, I think the virus is a little bit evolved. And so I don't know if it's gonna maybe turn Ellie, but what I do hope is that it gives her some kind of connection to the clickers. Like there's some kind of thing that happened. I don't know what that is, but it would be interesting if she had some kind of connection and she could feel them. And if you didn't do that, it was a great idea. And then also, I feel like, look, everyone has been spoiling the fact that Pedro Pascal might not make it. And I hate that. And so my hope and dream and vision board is that he comes close, you know? By the end of the season, it comes close. It's a close call. You're like, oh my God. And then Ellie saves him. I know some people gotta die, but not Joel, is what I'm saying. If I was to rate this season 2 premiere episode out of 5 clicks, I'd give it 5 clicks. And it's because I've been excited because it's taken so long. I like where they're going. I really hope it keeps up the pace with what happened in the first episode. I loved it. Don't kill Joel. All right, guys, let me know in the comments what you hope happens this season. And I don't even mind that they're making me wait each week because it's been 4,000 years. So, bye.